What's going on, guys? It is your boy ADRIZZY back again with another tabletop match. Today we have ADRIZZY, myself. I will talk in the first person. I'm on the left. And we have Andrew on the right. Andrew is playing his Lapras while I am playing my Ninetales deck. I don't know if you guys have seen this in action, so it's going to be pretty exciting. So Andrew won the coin flip. He's going first. We both get a basic, if I recall. Yeah, I see Lele and a Vulpix in my hand, as well as a Glaceon, a Kukui I think I saw, and a DCE. From Andrew's hand, I think I saw 2 Sycamores and a Max Elixir. Couldn't quite see. So we start the game. Oh, okay, so he starts a Lele. You never really want to start Lele simply because you can Ultra Ball for Lele, getting you a supporter. Oh, we see that Andrew right away played that N. Once again, guys, let me apologize. The audio for the last video was kind of weird. I realized it was recording through my webcam, not necessarily through the microphone I have plugged into the computer, so I apologize for that. Hopefully this sounds a lot better. So this N actually helped me out a little bit more, I believe. Andrew's playing that Ultra Ball for... I wonder what he's going to grab. I'm guessing a Lele. Okay, a Shaman. So he's playing Shaman. I don't play any Shamans in my... Ninetales deck. I'm only playing the 1/1 line of Octillery. So he grabbed his Shaman to try and dig more into his deck. I'm not sure what his hand is looking like right now. Yeah, he does have that full art Lapras right there on the bench. He's going to want to power that up as soon as possible. So yeah, we see a choice band right away come down. Shaman. He set up for 5, I believe. Wonder what he's going to grab off of this draw. Sure, we'll see. Okay, so he did draw the energy. And he plays Max Elixir, allowing him to look at the top 6 cards and attach a basic energy onto one of your bench Pokemon. A basic Pokemon, I should add. And he failed. He whiffed, as people would say, that Max Elixir. He plays down Sudowoodo. That Sudowoodo is interesting. It makes your opponent only play 4 Pokemon on their bench. So it's kind of like a Parallel City, but as an ability. It doesn't affect Andrew at all. It just affects my bench. So I played the Vulpix. And that's a choice band with the bad glare and an Octillery. Also played down an energy. So I am attacking with Beacon. It's not necessarily an attack to put damage on my opponent, but it does allow me to search for 2 Pokemon, reveal them, and I put them into my hand. The nice thing about that attack is that it doesn't cost any energy to use. So if you go second, you still have a chance to search for any Pokemon you couldn't find while you were searching. So I grabbed the Alolan Vulpix. And if I remember correctly, my Octillery was prized. That's the other Pokemon I would have gone with. So now I'm just deciding whether or not I should grab another Pokemon, and I believe I do. I think the best bet here would grab a Lele. Kind of help me out with a supporter. And yep, sure enough, it's a Lele. Now my real Lele was actually in Madison, so right now I was using a proxy. Please forgive me, but I am the proxy king. So yeah, I showed Andrew what I got, put him into my hand. So Andrew's best bet right now would be to N, simply because he probably doesn't want the Alolan Vulpix coming out unless he can't get an N. So we see the choice band come down onto the Lele, and he Sycamores a Lysander and a choice band as well. Drawing a fresh hand of 7. So now at this point, since he already played a supporter, he can't end me. So I will keep the 2 cards, or the 2 Pokemon, I should say, that I grabbed. Be able to play them down. So we see another Lapras come down. This is his second Max Elixir. Finds it with the early draw. So now that bench full art Lapras has 2 energies. And let's see. Oh, I thought he was going to switch. I was like, wait, you can't switch. He's just making it a little easier for us to see what's on that Pokemon. Appreciate it, Andrew. So the only way for him to attack with Lapras is to possibly, retreat with Lele, but he couldn't find any other energy. He must not have energy in hand. I draw for turn. So I used the Ninetales that I grabbed with Beacon, and I actually put it onto my active. And a DCE. So now I can attack. I'm probably going to snipe the Lapras because that's my biggest threat right now. So I'm going to Lele. I'm going to use a 1 attack ability. I do have 3 cards, so maybe a Sycamore would be good here. I don't need a Kukui. I'm not trying to attack the Lele. I want to attack that bench Lapras, put some damage on it, a little pressure. So yep, I do go for the Sycamore. Can't remember exactly what was in my hand. Hopefully we can see in a little bit. My boy Andrew is cutting the deck. Okay, I play the Sycamore, Water, Lysander, and N. Hey, Drizzy making pro plays out here. So I get my fresh hand of 7. I see another Alolan Ninetales. Yep. I put it down on the bench Vulpix. Now I'm just checking to see what else I can do. What are you gonna do, Drizzy? Past it. Yeah, I guess the past tense. Drizzy plays the Aqua Patch, grabbing that energy in the discard, the water energy, putting it onto my Alolan Ninetales on the bench. And I'm gonna use Ice Blade for 50 onto the bench Lapras. Now, Ice Blade does 50 damage to any of your opponent's Pokemon, but you do not apply weakness or resistance. Andrew drew for turn. He's going to play another Max Elixir, and he finds it. Now that Lapras is fully powered up, he just needs to find a way to remove the Lele, or he can attach energy to the Lele since he hasn't attached from his hand this turn. So he can attach an energy and then retreat into the Lapras. So we see an Ultra Ball, an expensive Ultra Ball at that. He's discarding 2 Ultra Balls and a Stadium. Now we both play the Stadium, the Rough Seas, allowing us to heal 30 damage from each of our Water and Lightning Pokemon during our turn. So we saw him grab the Manaphy. He's gonna play down the Manaphy, giving any Pokemon with Water energy free retreat. So we see him play the Lone VS Seeker in his hand, and I was explaining to him, well, he's grabbing a Sycamore, and I was explaining to him what a high 5 was. Usually people that are hardcore into the Pokemon game, when you Sycamore and it's your only card in hand, you usually do a high 5 because it's kind of like a pro play. So I was explaining that to him, gave him a high 5. So he found the energy, puts it on the Lele, retreats, and he is going to bring up the Lapras that's powered up with the Choice Band. He heals the Rough Seas, and I was just trying to fix his board so it's easier for you guys to see what he has. So he only has 2 damage counters on his Pokemon. He uses Ice Beam GX. Now this is his GX for the game. Like, you can't use any other GXs. It paralyzes me. So the only way I can get out of this is to find a switch card like Olympia or Escape Rope. And I don't think I have those in my hands, so this Alolan Ninetales might be donezo after my next turn if I can't find a way to retreat it. So I'm thinking about playing the Ultra Ball here. Probably going to search for a Manaphy, to help me out as well with the free retreat. Sure enough, I grabbed that Manaphy. Sorry for the shakiness. We had the camera set up on a different table just so we wouldn't have to have the camera shaking, but some of our league members forgot we were recording and they were leaning on the table. So Manaphy is played down. That is the last Pokemon I can play on the bench simply because of the Sudowoodo ability still being around. I use Rough Seas to heal, but it doesn't heal my status condition, which is terrible. I use Kukui, the only card I can. I mean, I'm not going to attack, so I might as well use it to draw my extra 2 cards, and I think I got an N off of that. Didn't see what else I grabbed, and I pass. Knocking down my dice. I'm not salty, guys, trust me. So my Alolan Ninetales should be back. Yep, okay, it should be back to normal since paralysis only affects for 1 turn, and the 1 turn has passed. And he uses Blizzard Burn, knocking me out, taking 2 prizes. The effect on Blizzard Burn is that Lapras that just attacked can't attack next turn unless obviously it retreats or Andrew plays a Pokemon Ranger. I attach a 3rd Water Energy. It has a Choice Band, and I'm going to attack. I might do something else first. Okay, I'm playing N, so I want to drop his hand size down because he did pick up those 2 prizes. So I want to get him down to 4 cards, maybe disrupt him a little, and then take this knockout, I believe. With the Choice Band, I'm doing an even 190, and that's barely enough to knock out this Lapras GX. I saw an energy, a Alolan Vulpix, a Sycamore. Oh, so 3 energies in my hand right now. I'll play down the Alolan Vulpix, and I attack, knocking out this Lapras GX, taking 2 prizes. Now the effect of my attack states that I have to discard 2 water energies from Alolan Ninetales when I use the attack. For my prizes, my 2 prizes, I grabbed Bridget and a water energy. So right now in my hand, I have a good amount of energy. Andrew plays the Aqua Patch. He's probably going to try and set up the bench Lapras in case the Lele gets knocked out. But I think he's ready to start attacking. The Lele already has a water energy and it has a free retreat thanks to Manaphy's ability. Andrew only has 2 cards in his hand. He brings up the Lapras. And this Lapras can't use the GX attack anymore, so he can't paralyze me, but he does hit me for 130. I draw another water energy. So right now, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 water energies, a DCE, a Bridget, and a Sycamore. I do not want to Sycamore all these energies away, so I might just have to try and hold on. So I do Rough Seas. Play the DCE down on Lele. So I might be trying to just save my Alolan Ninetales for when it's ready to start attacking. Lele with the DCE does a good amount of damage to Lapras. It does 20 damage times each energy attached to both active Pokemon. Right now it's doing 100 since it has no Choice Band. Choice Band would have been clutch here. Andrew draws for turn. Now he's at 3 cards. He does the Rough Seas. And let's see, he's thinking he can't attack because he used Blizzard Burn, but he can Lysander something. So he Lysanders the Manaphy. All I need is an energy to retreat, and I have a bunch of those in my hand. Andrew did not know that, and I get an Aqua Patch. So I'm trying to knock out this Lapras because right now I can't one-shot it unless I attach energy to Lele, but Andrew did stop me. I cheated. Well, I didn't intentionally cheat, but I played Aqua Patch, trying to put the water energy onto Lele, and the Aqua Patch clearly states that it can only be attached to water Pokemon. And here I realized that I had picked up the discarded energy. It wasn't a discard. So I placed back the Aqua Patch, put back the energy in the discard, and I have to find another way to retreat this Manaphy. Because none of my Pokemon can one-shot Lapras right now. Maybe, just maybe, I can do it with Ninetales, but it's 1 more energy attachment that I would need. And it has damage on it, so it'll just get knocked out. So I'm playing the water energy, trying to decide. So I played on the Manaphy, giving it the free retreat, and I bring up Lele to just hit Lapras for another 100. At this point, I've used 1 or 2 Aqua Patches, so I do not want to discard a lot of these energy simply because I'm running out of Aqua Patch resources. I do use the one in my hand to put the water energy onto my Ninetales on the bench. And I think I'm just going to attack with another 100, putting more pressure on the active Lapras. Andrew draws for turn. Let's see. So he's going to play his Aqua Patch. He's going to find it, and he's probably going to try and place it on the bench Lapras, get another Lapras going. That's actually a very smart play in case his active gets knocked out because it does have some damage on it. Right now it actually has 40 left on it. He's getting that bench Lapras ready. Asked me how many cards I had in hand. At that point I thought he had an end, but he didn't play it, so he must not have it, and he hits me for Blizzard Burn. He is not able to attack the next turn, so this is where I can probably capitalize. Just hit him right back and knock him out. I can't remember what exactly I did, so we're going to have to see. I draw into a Glaceon. Glaceon doesn't help me in this matchup simply because Andrew plays all basics, and Glaceon only locks out evolution. I manually attach to Ninetales. I realized at that moment that I didn't use Rough Seas on my last turn. It's always hard to remember to use your stadiums or abilities that help you out. Checking my discard. I'm probably checking to see how many Aqua Patches. I've used 2 then at that moment. So my Alolan Ninetales can actually attack, and so can my Lele. I should, if I remember, just attack with this Lele, knocking out the active Lapras, taking my 2 prize cards, and it's a Choice Band and an Octillery. And Andrew's been struggling with the small hand that he has. If he doesn't have N, I can just play down the Octillery and also give one of my Pokemon an extra 30 damage with that choice band if it's against a GX or EX. So Andrew here plays a Versus Seeker. I'm thinking it's for N. No, it's for Sycamore, so he's trying to help his hand out. So he has a Lele, and I can't see what other card that was. Oh, it's a Rough Seas. Yeah, he couldn't do anything with that. I probably would have played the N, but maybe Andrew's just trying to come back with a counter attack of some sort. I'm checking the discard, checking to see how many Seekers he's already played. Andrew plays the Max Elixir and he whiffs. Oh, that's terrible. He whiffs it, so now he can't attack. He can't attach any energy to Lapras. It needs 3 to do some damage. So Andrew was thinking. Sorry for the cut. It looked choppy, but he was just thinking for a while, and nothing wrong with that. You know, I know you guys don't want to see that. So he attaches the second energy to Lele. Plays Field Blower, not taking out my choice band on the benched Ninetales. So Lele's gonna attack, knocking out my Lele. Now I'm not one-shotting right now because I'm doing 160. I need a choice band, and I do have it in hand with the Octillery that I pulled from my prizes. So I just play down the Octillery and the choice band, giving me the game. That end that I played early in the game when it drew him down to 4 cards really disrupted his game. He couldn't draw out of it, which is why it kind of gave me the upper hand. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tabletop match. Leave a comment, concern, or anything you'd like to tell me. Subscribe if this is your first time here. Go ace on that like button for me. And remember, train on.